Today we're going to be talking about the Florida HOA website law and what you need to know. The recent Florida HOA website law, known as HB 1023, mandates that associations with 100 or more parcels must maintain specific records accessible via their association website or a mobile app starting January 1st, 2026. If your association doesn't have a website, it is essential to act now to stay compliant and avoid legal troubles in the future. In this video, we're going to outline the steps that you need to take to not only meet the requirements, but we'll also discuss the benefits of having a website, along with practical advice for setting one up. Let's go over some of the specific verbiage of HB 1203. Homeowners associations are required to maintain a digital copy of specified official records for download on the association's website or through an application on a mobile device. They must also provide a copy of records or otherwise make the records available that are subpoenaed by a law enforcement agency within 5 days of receiving a subpoena. They must also maintain official records for at least 7 years unless the governing documents of the association require a longer time period than 7 years. Now we'll go over some of the association's information that they must post specific records on their website and mobile app. Additionally, compliance requires a secured section on the website accessible only through a password-protected portal to prevent unauthorized access. Adhering to these requirements is essential to meet the standards set by law. The full list of specific records that must be posted to maintain compliance will be listed on our blog post, but some examples include the articles of incorporation of the association and each amendment thereto, the recorded bylaws of the association and each amendment thereto, the association's current insurance policies, and many more. Another requirement of this law is that the association's website or application must be accessible through the internet and must contain a subpage, web portal, or other protected electronic location that is inaccessible to the general public and accessible only to the parcel owners and employees of the association. Why was this law passed? Florida tends to lead the way in setting standards for community associations nationwide. With 48,500 associations in 2019, it's second to only California, which has 49,200. The significant growth in condominiums and HOAs over the past 40 years has prompted Florida to establish new rules and regulations which ensure a healthy environment for these communities. As an example, condo associations in Florida already have a law in place regarding websites. Since 2019, condo associations with over 150 units have been required to have a website. Now, starting in 2026, this requirement will extend to associations with just 25 units. Having a website also improves communication and transparency within community associations, and it fosters accountability among board members and property managers. It also helps members find important information easily within the system. If your association already has a website open to the public, it is worth checking out if it meets the necessary standards regarding this law. You should ensure that your website is easily searchable on Google and that there is a section reserved for the residents with password protection. It's also important to have the required documents uploaded there and make sure that those are available for the residents. If you're unsure about the compliance with the law, consulting your attorney is always a good idea. Remember that failing to comply with this law could lead to fines, and homeowners have the option to report non-compliance in their HOAs. What if the Florida HOA law doesn't apply to me? The law could always be revised to expand its coverage, similar to what we've already seen happen in the past with the Florida Condo website law. The original law, HB 1021, required condo associations with only 150 or more units to have a website, but this threshold has since been lowered to 25 units. It's advisable to have a website, even if it is quite simple. A website can always help communication with residents and attract potential new ones. It also makes board operations smoother, saving time and money for the association. Let's clarify some points here. Is an HOA website the same as an HOA portal? It's important to understand the distinction between a public website and a members-only portal. A public website is easily found through Google searches and accessible to anyone worldwide. On the other hand, there's the members-only space, which could be a password-protected section of your public-facing website or a completely separate portal here. Neigbrs by Vinteum, for example, offers a portal accessible from your public-facing website. This means that the general public can access your public site, but only residents with a password can log in through the password-protected portal. I'll go over some benefits here of having an HOA website outside of just general compliance. In today's digital era, having an HOA website offers invaluable benefits for streamlined community management. Here are 6 key advantages. Advantage 1 is to improve communication. A website acts as a central hub for clear and effective communication within the community. You can also increase transparency. By making important information easily accessible, transparency is improved, which helps foster a sense of trust amongst residents. You can also streamline the board's workflows, simplify board operations and administrative tasks with efficient digital workflows facilitated by the website. And accessibility. Residents can easily access necessary information anytime, anywhere, ensuring convenience for all. And attractiveness to buyers. A professional online presence can attract potential buyers, highlighting the appeal of the community here. You also get an engaged community hub here. The website can serve as a platform for community engagement, which helps promote a sense of belonging and participation amongst your residents. Finding the right provider for your website has a lot of different factors that go into that decision. When it comes to ensuring compliance with the Florida HOA website law and improving communication and transparency, finding the right provider is essential. However, we understand that this decision can represent an additional cost, especially at a time when Florida's community associations are already grappling with inflation and other high expenses. Here are some tips for finding a good provider for your community. First off, do your research. Take the time to research different website providers and compare their offerings. There are many website providers on the market right now. We recommend choosing one that is specialized in HOAs to ensure they understand and meet your specific requirements. The second tip here is ask for recommendations. Reach out to other HOAs in your area or industry contacts for recommendations of platforms. Hearing others' experiences can help you make an informed decision. You can also ask your prospective provider to send you some client case studies or client contact information so that you can reach out to them directly as well. Another tip here is to check reviews. Look for reviews or testimonials from past clients to gauge the provider's reliability and quality of service. You can easily do this on platforms such as Capterra or SourceForge. And consider costs. While cost is an important factor, it's also essential to consider the value that you are getting for your investment. Look for providers that offer transparent pricing and competitive rates. Evaluate support. Consider the level of customer support offered by the provider. You will want a provider that offers ongoing support to help you navigate any issues. Having support is absolutely essential in the beginning, especially when setting up the website and uploading the necessary documents. I want to talk a little bit about how Neigbrs by Vinteum can help you have a compliant website and a secure residents-only portal. Neigbrs by Vinteum provides an easy-to-use, modern, and Florida-compliant HOA websites and resident portals. Upon signing up, we take care of the heavy lifting for you. We set up your website, add your documents, and invite your residents. Our dedicated customer success team then guides you through using our platform effectively. Our team hosts frequent training sessions and is available via chat, phone, and email every business day to assist you with any questions you may have regarding Neigbrs. With 6 unique website templates available, your website can reflect your community's unique style and personality. Sign up for a free demo on how to find out how we can help improve your communication and transparency, as well as help you stay compliant with a resident and portal. Thank you so much, and let me know if you have any questions.